Well, I've just got to start by saying how thankful I am to be here and be a part of this now third mural in Paris. I'm calling this, personally, I hope it'll catch on, the Gallery of Champions right now. And I'm just so full of gratitude for everybody involved, and we'll thank a few specific people. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. But yes, I want to thank directly a few people who made this whole process of the mural really such a pleasure and joy. First of all, of course, Arthur and Stacy Hancock, thank you. And Debbie and Daryl Pointer. Big shout out, Daryl, thank you for helping me with the lift. Chris Pointer and Andy Embry, Jan Monsevats, Joel, thank you. And everyone involved with the Hotel Thoroughbred, which is going to be such an amazing place. I want to thank Bobby Shiflett. Where are you, Bobby? He's behind the camera somewhere. There he is, right there. But yeah, thank you for really bringing this vision to life. You pushed hard for it, and I'm so glad you did. So thank you. And you documented it along the way so beautifully. Legends of Bourbon County Festival Committee for bringing it all together. And I just have to say thank you to all the wonderful friends I've made here in Paris who have encouraged me and supported me and fed me and clothed me and housed me along the way. But most of all, I want to thank Sunday Silence for being who he was. And yeah, it was pretty amazing. And for me, and I'm sure for all of us horse lovers, horses are just a little bit magical. I feel like for us, horse lovers, all the epic tales, the heroic journeys, the legends, the myths, can all be told equally perfectly through the lens of the horse. Like music and art, horses by their very nature inspire us. They move us on a deep level. And the great ones, like Sunday Silence, take us all along for the ride. And Sunday Silence was all of those things in spades. His story is so wonderful on so many levels. When I started the project, I actually didn't know the depths of his story, but it has just been such a pleasure to learn about him, about Arthur's story through Dark Horses, the book, and really, I watched all the documentaries, but also speaking to people who met Sunday Silence and who worked with him along the way in real life, just made painting the mural so rich. So that was incredible. And just, I know that Arthur's going to talk about his story, but I just have to note, for those of you guys who may not know it, his story is epic on several levels. First, you have the tale of the underdog. We all love the underdog, and we can all kind of feel that. We've got the dark horse and the black sheep. And we have redemption and overcoming all odds. And then we have the legacy of Sunday Silence that continues internationally through time with his brilliant progeny in Japan and now really all over the world. I thought Homer or Hollywood couldn't write it any better. And just a few notes about my experience painting the mural. First of all, I love the pose that we all chose. We worked hard on deciding on this pose, this depiction. I love how it shows his grit and determination as he won the Kentucky Derby. You know, he had heart and he had the will to win. And I think that expression captures that. So that makes me very happy. In all honesty, I have a slight fear of heights. So I had to, when I was feeling a little bit fearful, I would just look at his eye and I would just say, I can do it. He helped me. And speaking of his eye, I'll tell you about a few little secret Easter eggs that I placed in the mural, and also a few interesting signs, I would say, that I had along the way. In his eye, I depicted a silhouette of a hawk that is a nod to Arthur's nickname, Hawk. So you can't really see it from the ground, but you can see it from a detail shot. I also saw lots of bugs. I was up there at night, painting at night primarily with a bright light, and I saw lots of bugs come and visit. I had moths, I had katydids, praying mantises, spiders, all things flying. But I'd never really known butterflies to come to lights at night, but one night I had a black and blue butterfly come and hang around the mural. It lit on the mural several times while I was working on Sunday Silence's head, and didn't it just light right on his nose? And it was the exact colors I was using in Sunday Silence, a lot of blacks with blue kind of shimmering highlights, and I said, that's gotta be him. That's gotta be him. Let's see. Oh yeah, one other thing I'll tell you about in terms of just cool coincidences. For the starting date of the mural, first of all, I'll go back a little bit in time and tell you about Secretariat. I started that mural on October 4th. Later found out that was the anniversary of his death. Did not know that. Sunday Silence I started on August 18th, and only later found out that his death date was August 19th of 2002. So I just thought that was pretty cool too. And then a few Easter eggs and cameos. Arthur and Stacy are in there, in the crowd. I had a little too much fun putting people in. But of course they had to be in there. They're kind of in between his front two legs. And then I also went ahead and put Charlie Whittingham, his trainer and part owner, and also Terry Yoshida and Xenia Yoshida, the brilliant gentleman who brought Sunday Silence to Japan to stand as a stallion. That was a very smart move. Also got Bobby and Kathy Shiflett in there in the spire. Bobby's behind a camera. Felt very appropriate. I put me and Daisy in there. And also a few others, you know who you are. I wanted to put more, but I realized I'd be painting until Christmas, so I had to stop. So let me turn this last page here. Okay. But you know, just truly the process of painting this mural has been absolute pleasure, full of fun and community involvement and encouragement. And it's always so fun to be here in Paris. I just love this place, and I feel like it's my second home. I have so many friends and really people I consider almost family now. So I'm just, you know, so thankful. I love that this mural allows more people to know the story of Sunday Silence. And I, for one, have become a super fan and tell everybody I know or I meet about him. I'm like, do you know about his story? And so I'm a total convert. And, you know, thank you again to everyone who made this such a pleasure. And of course, for Arthur and Stacy, who shared him with the world.
Thank you so much.